Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be Jing gameplay. Finally we have been able to record one gameplay of Jing and I'm going to show it to you guys today. By the way, a lot of you guys will probably want to learn how to play Jing. If you want to learn how her ability works and how her cooldown refreshes or how to use her ult in-depth guide like that, there is a video made by my friend Ragnar Saronix. I will put the link in the description. You can check it out to learn how to use her abilities. But if you want to learn how to play her in an actual match, watch this video and I'm sure it will be a lot of help for you guys. So I'm just going to start off with the Sage buff, and looks like there has already been a stalemate. The enemy Lady Zen, who is Asinka, just tower dived our Dio-chan, who is L'Oreal, and she also ended up dying. Okay, so whenever she has a mark on the enemy and she uses any of her abilities on the same enemy, she will get both of her abilities, the first and second ability, refreshed, not her ultimate. It will be cool if she gets her ultimate refreshed, but come on guys, that will be just way too broken. And so yeah, we are almost at the end of our jungle, and in my opinion she is one of the fastest junglers. I feel like her auto attacks deal a lot more damage than usual junglers' auto attacks. Okay, let's see. I'm directly going to the mid lane, and unfortunately our poor Dio-chan got ganked by the enemy Lamb and Lady Shen. So I'm just going to, yeah, look at this, easy kill, and now I can still fight. Oh, okay. I made a mistake right there. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that is the reason why I died. I shouldn't have gone back in again. I should have just left after I got the kill on Lamb, because it's just early game. I can't fight 3 enemies and kill all of them, but I just wanted to look cool, so I went there, but unfortunately it was under the tower. I took 2 tower shots, and then their abilities were basically enough to kill me, because it was against 3 enemies, right? And we are not yet very strong to deal with 3 enemies at the same time. And also guys, Jing is pretty easy to play. It is easy to be a beginner in Jing, and then it's very hard to be an intermediate, and it's very easy to be an expert. What I'm saying is, Jing will provide a lot of one-shot value, okay? She will instantly one-shot enemies for you, even if you are a beginner. If you use your first ability and second ability on an enemy, they will die surely. You don't even need your ult. She just one-shots mages and marksmen. That will be easy to do. But then in the intermediate level, you will be struggling a lot, because you will try to use your ult to do some cool crazy stuff, outplay stuff and things like that. When you are trying to do that, she will be very hard to play. It's easy to use S1 and S2 to one shot enemies, anyone can do that. But then in order to use your ult to show off your outplay potential, it will be hard. But then once you master her completely, it will be easy. I'm not saying that I have mastered her completely. I am also still in the intermediate level, and I struggle a lot sometimes, especially when I try to do cool things with my ult. I recorded 5 gameplays, and this was the one that was best, and that is why I have uploaded it. One day we'll be a pro, guys, and on that day we'll upload very classy and even better gameplays than this. So I'm also basically learning the game. I'm also new, and AoE doesn't have this hero, so it's a new hero that I had to learn from the scratch in this game. Okay, so that is what I meant. So as a beginner, it will be easy to play her, much easier than a lot of other heroes. But then intermediate level will be very hard. But once you are an expert, it will be super easy for you to play this hero and get a lot of value. Okay, we got a kill on Joker and also got a kill on Asinka, and now we are fighting Arthur. So if you guys want me to explain how the ultimate works, I'll give you a simple explanation. Basically her reflection will be there, and there will be a huge mirror like circle, and there will be a partition in the middle. So whatever you do on one side of the mirror, your reflection will be doing on the other side. So even if you use an auto attack and you don't hit anything, if your mirror is standing, if your reflection is standing on enemies, it will be attacking them with auto attacks. So in order to play her like you, in order to maximize how well you play with her, you need to be one with her reflection. Okay, she even says that I am one with my reflection whenever you use her ult. That means that you have to pay attention to where her reflection is. Like after you use your ult, after you turn it on, you have to notice where her reflection is going, and only then you will be able to do some crazy stuff with her. Like one shotting like this is very easy, just S1 S2 and S1 again, mages and marksmen will die. But then when in the middle of a huge team fight, you going around left right left right left right with your reflections, changing places, using abilities, killing enemies with your reflection rather than yourself, all that is really hard. So you have to keep playing her until you master her. Basically that's how it works. You don't like learn it on one go. Okay, I'll try to explain it a little bit in the next fight. Okay, I use my ult here, I assume. Yeah, so see, I switch places between, see my reflection is standing over there, right? See, I switch places with my reflection, and whenever I switch, the reflection also comes back here, and if I attack, the reflection also attacks there. So basically it is your reflection, so it does whatever you do. And you saw me going back and forth very quickly, right? My ult, if you click your ult again, she switches places with the reflection. So that's how you do it. She doesn't automatically switch. After using your ult, see, there will be a cooldown, and if I click ult again, she will switch places with the reflection. Here it doesn't work because only half of the mirror is inside the map, the other half is outside, so we can't actually use it to go outside the map or do anything like that. So I was not able to go. But let me continue. So you just need to switch places with your reflection, and every time you use an auto attack, it will instantly refresh your ultimate, so that if there is an enemy, you can just keep switching by spamming the auto attacks, and the whole mirror will be like using some ranged attack on the enemy. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if there is one enemy within your ult huge mirror, you will be able to use the reflection. So see those ranged attacks, right? Did you see that some ranged attacks went and attacked the enemy, right? So those are the ones I am talking about. So all you want is one enemy or one minion or one creep to be inside the huge ult mirror, and you have to just click ult, click auto attack, click ult, click auto attack, and you will like, it will look so cool. She'll go front back front back front back without any cooldown at all. So I know a lot of you guys want to do that, right? Because I wanted to do that so badly when I started playing her. I saw some players were like going back and forth, and I was like, how do I do it? Whenever I play Jing, there is like at least 2-second cooldown for me to switch places with my ult. But these guys are just going back and forth like crazy, and the reason is very simple. It's not hard to do. The hard part is to kill the enemies. It's very easy to like keep switching places. All you need to do is make sure that there is at least one enemy or one minion or one creep inside your huge ult mirror, and ult auto attack, ult auto attack, ult auto attack. If you keep doing that, she'll go back forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It looks so cool, and it regens a lot of HP, but you won't be able to do anything with it. It doesn't really do any damage. It does some damage, but it won't kill anything or anyone. You also have to use your first ability and auto attacks in order to kill. So basically what you can do is, let's just say there are 4 enemies and their marksman is standing behind their tank, and what you need to do is you have to kill their marksman. But if you go, they will kill you. But if your reflection goes, they cannot attack your reflection, but your reflection can attack them. So basically what you can do is, open the huge mirror, control your reflection by moving your main character. Okay, by moving yourself, make sure that your reflection is going towards the marksman, and when your reflection is on top of the enemy marksman, use both the abilities. If you use your abilities here, the reflection will also use its abilities over there, right? So what happens? The marksman will take damage. Then immediately you can switch places, like switch places with your reflection, go there, attack them once. You will have like omniarms in your equipment that will deal more damage for the next auto attack after using an ability. It just one shots the marksman. What happens if you use an auto attack when you use your ult? It refreshes. So immediately you can use your ult and come back to safety. Like, I know I said a lot of information and it might have been hard to understand, but go back again and listen to it once again if you don't understand, because that's as simple as I can explain how to use Jing. I can't do anything more simple than that. So just go and check it out, you will understand. See, I use my reflection to use an auto attack on Lamb. See, my reflection killed him right there, guys. Right there is a prime example. I went that side and used an auto attack simply on the air, right? There was no enemy there, there was nothing. I just clicked my auto attack and my reflection attacked Lamb because Lamb was standing right on top of my reflection. That is why this hero is so cool to play. Like, you can use your reflection to basically deal damage, you just need to be one with it. Like, again, like how she says, I am one with my reflection. And you can use your see, auto attack, alt, and I went towards the marksman, killed her, and then came back. How cool is that, guys? Such a cool hero to play. Like, you have to control your reflection by moving your character, and you can place your reflection on the enemy, attack them, switch places, use an auto attack, come back again. Perfect like engage right there. And also, I heard that, I'm not sure, but I heard that if you use an alt towards an enemy, it will like stun them. But I don't use that all the time. I always try to use it like perpendicular to the map. Okay, so like let's just say I go to the middle lane, I use my alt from right to left instead of directly towards the enemy tower, so that I can like go back and forth and use my reflection to attack enemies inside the enemy tower, if that makes sense. That's what I did right there. Right, what I was basically saying is, I won't use my alt like this all the time. You saw how my alt was like parallel to how the arena works, parallel to the path of the arena, right? So I won't usually do that. I usually place it perpendicular to the arena, so that the enemies will be on that side and I can send my reflection to attack them, and then switch places with my reflection to deal damage to them and keep refreshing and staying out of fights while dealing damage. So the fight that I said, it's the perfect one where I went and killed the enemy marksman, right? That is a prime example, and I might also do that a lot more in this match in the future. So let's see if I do that here. See how I use my alt. Okay, this time this is the wrong alt. I used it towards the enemy, and it basically created a mirror where I have to go from right to left, and if the enemies decide to run, I won't be able to chase them, right? So that's the thing I'm trying to explain. I hope you all understood that, because I don't know how to explain that, guys. To be honest, I did my best, but maybe I might be able to show some examples in this match later on. Okay, looks like a fight is going on in our red buff, and let's see. Oh, okay, Arya, bye Arya. Oh wow, she got on top of Lamb. Okay, this is a perfect alt. See, even if enemies try to escape in this scenario, I will be able to use my reflection to go to the other corner of the mirror and then switch places with it to catch up to the enemies. Even though I got a kill on Lamb, their marksman killed me because she was standing on the right side of the mirror, so I can't like switch places that side, right? So it only works like how you place your alt, and if the enemies like stand on the right or left side of your alt, you can't actually switch between them and attack them. So that is the problem. Okay, so let's just skip to the next fight. Okay, so look at this engage, guys, and yeah, here we are directly jumping onto the enemy marksman, and we killed their support, and I'm switching places with my reflection, attacked and killed the marksman. I switched places with my shadow, and I was planning on going to the creep again. Like, it was so far away, and I was like, my whole idea was to go back and forth and kill both Arthur and Lamb, but unfortunately my alt ran out. I ran out of my ultimate and the mirror disappeared, so I can't do any of the crazy crap that I was doing. And by the way, guys, our Mayin was AFK, so I was really pissed off at this point of the game, because finally I'm getting a good recording with Jing, and one player decides to go AFK and I might not even be able to post this match. That's what I was thinking. So let's just go to the next fight, guys. So the enemies got the Dark Slayer here, and look who I find. Like this is what I said. Instant one shot with S1 and S2. Before even she could press her second ability and go invincible to physical damage, she died. Just one shot instantly. So it's so easy to do that, but it's so easy to do that in a fight. Okay, Lamb is here. Okay, so this is the perfect place to, like, perfect type to use the mirror. See, as you can see, if I switch places, I am going towards the enemy side, which means even if some enemies are trying to escape, I have a higher chance of catching and attacking them. And usually the battlefield fights will happen in this direction, right? So the enemies will be coming from their side, you will be coming from this side. So placing your ult perpendicular to the battlefield will help you go towards the enemy and come back, go towards the enemy and come back. So finally I think I was able to explain it properly to you guys, how to use the this is what I said. See, you can go forth, come back. Oh, okay, mistake alert, guys. I pressed my first ability and went out of the mirror's radius. So if you go out of the mirror's radius while your mirror is active, I mean your ult is active, you will lose your mirror and your ult will go into cooldown. So keep that in mind, guys. Whenever you use your ult, don't step outside of the range of the ult. If you do that, the ult will disappear and you have to wait for it to come back, like the cooldown will start. So I was going to do a lot of crazy things there, and then by mistake pressed my first ability and went outside of the ult radius. Otherwise I would have tried to switch between my reflection and tried to kill their mage as well. Yeah, that was a very good fight, to be honest. Okay, so I see some people in our side of the jungle. Enemies. Okay, let's just kill them. Okay, see, this ult is also perfect because it's pretty much like blocking every exit of Arthur. No matter where he tries to run, which direction he tries to run away, I can catch and kill him. So now the switching was perfect because the sage buff was on one corner, so switch attack was perfect right there. Okay, so 24 kills so far. Very cool match, and only 6 deaths. That's nice. And yeah, see, this is the perfect ultimate, guys. You can switch and go towards the enemy side, attack the enemies, come back. But here none of that happened really. I just attacked the core and finished the match. So yeah, I hope you all learned like at least something about Jing from this video. I tried my best to explain everything I can. Let me know if you guys have other complicated heroes, like if you find some hero complicated, and I'll make a video on those heroes, and I'll also try to explain how the abilities work so that you guys can have a better idea of how to play those heroes. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I see a lot of new subscribers in the channel, and huge welcome to everyone. And also huge thanks to players from AOV who switched to HoK to play with me. Really appreciate that, guys. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful, and if you did, make sure to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.